Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park West. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It's closing weekend here at Gulfstream Park West, and we have 9 races to look at. Of course, the big news, over $1 million in the Rainbow Six carryover. But let's take a look at the track and weather conditions. The main track is fast. The turf course is firm. The first race, a maiden claim for 3-year-olds and upward. Couple of scratches in the jockey change. Scratch the number 6, Riley Ruled. Scratch the 7, Well Written. That jockey change comes on the floor. Make the rider Nick Juarez. The weight is 121 pounds.
And the race is on. Good start for Royal Family. King of Leinster, the 2 favorites, both got away well. G Friday down toward the inside and All About the Beach up from the outside. It is going to be King of Leinster, though, who goes out to assume command. All About the Beach up into a clear-cut second as Royal Family and G Friday settle down 3rd and 4th. Schiller Nav's away in that 5th spot, already about 7 or 8 behind the leaders up front. Then comes Trini Alex, and Drill Bit is the trailer as King of Leinster takes him past the 6-furlong marker in front now by 2. All About the Beach stocks from that 2nd spot. It's 2 more back to Royal Family. One of the other favorites is sitting back in 3rd. It's in a space of 2.5 or 3 lengths more. Back to Trini Alex, who starts to tug up into that 4th position. Then comes G Friday. 2 more back to Schiller Nav, and at the back early on is Drill Bit. About 10 lengths front to back with 4.5 furlongs remaining in their journey. And King of Leinster lets it out a notch now in front by 3. All About the Beach is in the 2nd spot. Royal Family continues down along the inside in 3rd. Trini Alex, G Friday, they remain 4th and 5th. About 5.5 off the speed. It's another 2.5 back to Drill Bit, who's out of last. That spot now relegated to Schiller Nav. As they go toward the far turn, King of Leinster and Paco Lopez vet everything their own way up front. King of Leinster into the turn, clear by 2. Royal Family sneaking up the inside of All About the Beach. Trini Alex starts a 3-wide march, is up into 4th. Only draws to within 2.5 of the leader. King of Leinster comes to the quarter pole, length and 3/4 in front. Royal Family, All About the Beach, Trini Alex, those 3 line up in the 2nd flight. G Friday just in behind them as King of Leinster turns for home. King of Leinster coming to the furlong pole in front by 2.5 or 3 now. Royal Family, G Friday sees daylight now, comes after the 2nd spot, but up front, it's King of Leinster well in command past the 16th pole. G Friday, Royal Family, they're going to battle out 2nd. Looks like G Friday's going to get that spot. 1st is in no doubt, though. King of Leinster by about 6 in the end. G Friday was 2nd, 3rd went to Royal Family. 4th was close, All About the Beach or Trini Alex.
The favorite, number 3, King of Leinster, wins it for trainer Kathleen O'Connell, owned by P.J. Kavanaugh, ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. That horse paid $4.20 to win. The 2nd race, a 1-mile event. These are maiden claim at 2-year-olds. 1 jockey change to tell you about. The number 1, Bip Bop Full Power. Make the rider Eduardo Nunez the off-time favorite. Number 3, Fast Dude.
And the race is on. Tatis came away a couple steps slow. Dr. G's Hope and Fast Dude, those 2 out quickest down toward the inside. Mountain Tree away in good order in the 3rd position. Biff right to that one's outside is 4th. But as they go into that first turn, it is going to be Dr. G's Hope to lead them. Dr. G's Hope by the 7/8 pole in front of length and 3/4. To Fast Dude, the favorite who came out in a good spot in 2nd. Mountain Tree a tugging 3rd. It's a length and a half more then back to Biff, who moves up out on the outside of Bip Bip Full Power. Fast Willie with 1 beat, and that's the slow starting Tatis, who takes up shop at the back of affairs, and they wheel on to the back stretch, and it's Dr. G's Hope in front. Dr. G's Hope going to the 5/8 marker in front 3/4 of a length now as Fast Dude gets a little bit closer in that 2nd spot. It's a break of 3 more. Back to Mountain Tree, who's all alone in 3rd. Length and a half after that to Bip Bip Full Power. Biff between runners, Fast Willie joining that one on the outside, and Tatis still trails. They are halfway home in their journey, and up front, Dr. G's Hope letting it out a notch now, in front by 3. Fast Dude, Paco Lopez telling his mount to get a little bit closer from that 2nd spot. It's 2 more than the Mountain Tree. Bip Bip Full Power continues to travel pretty decently, is 4th, starting to make up a little bit of ground. 3 more back to Biff. After that comes Tatis, who's out of last. Fast Willie now has that spot. Dr. G's Hope, catch me if you can to the quarter pole. It's Dr. G's Hope in front by 2. Getting a little bit closer now is Fast Dude, and they're about 4.5 or 5 lengths in front now of Bip Bip Full Power, who's trying to run on with Mountain Tree. To the top of the stretch they come. Fast Dude moving up alongside of Dr. G's Hope. These 2 coming to the furlong pole. Fast Dude now forges to an advantage. Dr. G's Hope back in 2nd, but is battling on. It's 4 or 5 more legs to Bip Bip Full Power. Then comes Mountain Tree. Biff's going to need to hit the flux capacitor to make up ground. Final 16th to go. Dr. G's Hope digs in on the inside. Fast Dude took a run at him, but Dr. G's Hope said, nope, not today. Won it a length. Fast Dude was 2nd, 3rd, went to Bip Bip Full Power. Biff got up for 4th.
Number 4, Dr. G's Hope fights back. What a game performance. Horse pays $12.20 to win. Owned by Mitchell Goldberg, trained by Robert Falcone Jr., and ridden to victory today by Jairo Rendon. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the third race at Gulfstream Park West. Welcome back. Our third race, 5 furlong allowance optional claimer on the firm turf course. These are fillies 2-year-olds. Couple of jockey changes on the one. Make the rider Paco Lopez. On number 6, Gladita, the rider is Jairo Rendon, and the weight is 118 pounds.
And the race is on. It started out toward the inside for Hear My Prayer, who hustles out to the early lead. Randy Abbey up into the second spot as Miss Lucy, the favorite, settles back in third. Gladiator's right to that one's outside in the fourth spot. It's a length and a half more than back to Silver Tunes. And Princess Cardigan is last, about 7.5 or 8 lengths cover the group as they go toward the far turn. Hear My Prayer, 3/4 of a length in front to Randy Abbey into the second spot. Miss Lucy, the favorite, makes her way down toward the inside, is now a joint second, 2 lengths off the leader up front, who is Hear My Prayer. Gladiator's in the fourth spot. Princess Cardigan is out of last. That spot now belongs to Silver Tunes as they come to the quarter pole. Hear My Prayer in front. Miss Lucy, Randy Abbey there second and third. Gladita in the fourth spot. Princess Carrigan going to go down toward the inside, cuts the corner as they come toward the eighth pole. It's Hear My Prayer still there. Hear My Prayer by 2 lengths now. Miss Lucy in the second spot. 2.5 or 3 lengths more back to Princess Carrigan, who tries to rally up the inside. But at the 16th pole, Hear My Prayer and Paco Lopez clear by 2.5 or 3. Miss Lucy just second best today to Hear My Prayer, who wins it by 3. Miss Lucy was second, third went to Princess Carrigan, and fourth Randy Abbey.
Number 1, Hear My Prayer, takes them wire to wire. What a nice performance, $4.80. That gives jockey Paco Lopez his second victory on the card, owned by Cara Oliver and trained by David Fisher. Fourth race, a 7 furlong sprint. These are 2-year-olds. 1 jockey change, 1 scratch. The jockey change on the 6 make the rider Emiciel Jaramillo. Scratch the 7, Iron Drill.
And the race is on. Good start for Chino Madito and also the favorite Chivalry. Those two fastest early on. Joining them, See the Song down toward the inside. Viper is right there, part of the early mix as well, as is Frank First and Being Fun. In fact, the top 6 or so all separated by only about 2.5 lengths. It is Chivalry who leads them onto the main track. Down toward the inside, See the Song. Between horses is Viper, and on the outside, Chino Madito. Those two lining up second through fourth. They're a length and a half ahead of Frank First and Being Fun, who are together 5th and 6th. It's a space of 3 more lengths then. Back to the Beast goes on, and back chatter. They're about 6 or 7 ahead of El Duque, who's a distant trailer right now, about 13 lengths behind. 3.5 furlongs left to go in their journey, and Chivalry and Emiciel Jaramillo, Catch Me If You Can, up front for the favorite, leading it by a length. Viper chases that one from the second spot. Frank's First coming through inside of Chino Madito. They're together 3rd and 4th. Being Fun starts to rally up a little bit from the 5th position, losing some ground there is See the Song. Trying to get going, the Beast goes on. Back chatter is backed up and passed by El Duque at the back. They come toward the quarter pole, and Chivalry in front by 2 as they reach the top of the lane. Viper still plugging away from second, trying to gain ground on that favored leader, but Chivalry turns for home, well in command. Chivalry coming to the furlong pole, now stretching that lead out to 3 lengths. Viper is second. Frank First in the 3rd position. Chino Madito down the outside is 4th, but nobody closing in from the back. And at the 16th pole, Chivalry is well in command. Chivalry to the final 50 yards. This is going to be a double-digit length win. Chivalry here won it by about 10. Frank First did get up for second. Viper 3rd, and the Beast goes on, finished 4th.
Number 6, Chivalry, Emiciel Jaramillo picks up the mount and the victory. That horse pays $3.20 to win. The favorite is owned by Jack Sabetta Farm Incorporated and trained by Ralph Nix. Race 5 this afternoon on the turf at 1 mile and the 16th. These are claimers. Got a couple of jockey changes to tell you about. The 2 will be ridden by Hector Berrios. The number 8 horse will be ridden by Jairo Rendon. The weight is 121. And on the number 9, it's Sammy Camacho.
And the race is on, and unseating the rider was the number 4, Meek Kwaima. Took an awkward step, took a little bit of a left in Alberto Burgos, but he's right back up on his feet, and the horse is running up on near the front of the pack. Reagan's Odyssey, and in between horses, Dirt Road Princess. The loose horse, again up with Reagan's Odyssey now, is Dirt Road Princess going to yield back into third. Secret of Life is now moving up, taking over that second position. On the outside is Much About It. It's a length more than back to Beach Dreaming and Crown of Joy. They race in tandem. Miss Mary, who moves up to their outside, and at the back is Sunshine Treasure early on. Reagan's Odyssey with company, though, from the loose horse, and they've run off now in front by about 4 lengths to Secret of Life. Reagan's Odyssey going to let that one go on. Mikwaima running loose here in front by a length. Well, I guess isn't in front. It's actually Reagan's Odyssey in front onto the backstretch. Clear by 4.5 lengths. Secret of Life, the gray, is in the second spot. Up from the outside, Much About It is third. It's a length and a half more back to Miss Mary U, Beach Dreaming. They're together fourth and fifth. Dirt Road Princess, Crown of Joy, and Sunshine Treasure. Those 3 are at the back. Up on the front end, it continues on as Reagan's Odyssey. Long shot leader goes toward that far turn in front by 2. Secret of Life, Much About It, poised in a good spot in that third spot. Miss Mary U, Beach Dreaming. They continue to race in tandem in fourth and fifth. Sunshine Treasure's up a couple of spots. Crown of Joy is second last, and Dirt Road Princess is the trailer. As they go into that far turn, and now company up on the front end for Reagan's Odyssey. As Secret of Life quickly goes to the front. Much About It looms just in behind them. Miss Mary U, Beach Dreaming trying to get going. They're third and fourth, and they are about 2.5 off Secret of Life, who turns for home in front. Secret of Life, the leader by a half length. Much About It up from the outside. Reagan's Odyssey still battling on toward the inside. Diving toward the rail is Beach Dreaming down the far outside. Crown of Joy has made up some serious ground. Final 16th to go and still many chances. Down toward the inside, Beach Dreaming. Much About It up on the outside. These 2 now going to the front. Secret of Life is backed in third. Much About It and Beach Dreaming. It's going to be a tight photo finish. Very close. It might have been Beach Dreaming. It's very close, though. Much About It is right there. Secret of Life was third, fourth, Crown of Joy.
Number 5, Beach Dreaming. What a game performance. Wouldn't let the favorite, number 9, Much About It, go by. That horse pays $8.80 and owned by the Rose Family Stable. And my buddy Fred LeBeau, trained by Barry Rose and ridden to victory today by Jose Batista. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 6. Welcome back. 6th race, 1 mile claiming event, 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey change on the number 4, Dr. Harlan. Make the rider Jairo Rendon, the weight 122 pounds.
And the race is on. Good start toward the inside for a Vast Matey, who shows good early speed. Mr. McFadden sent hard for speed, but not responding just yet as Discreet Heat and Bastoletto move up to the outside. But it is going to be a Vast Matey who leads him by the 7/8 marker. Bastoletto now up to put a nose into that second position. Discreet Heat back in third. Dr. Harlan's in that fourth position, about 3.5 off the speed. It's about 6 more then back to Mr. McFadden, and void of speed at all. Zilferone got to be 15 lengths behind as they wheel onto the back stretch. A Vast Matey and Goodale Martinez lead them onto the back stretch in front by a length. Bastoletto into that second position. Dr. Harlan out in the clear in third. Discreet Heat going to go down toward the inside as the top 4 bunch up. They got to be 13 or 14 ahead of Mr. McFadden, who's back in fifth. It's another 3 back to Il Ferrone, who spots these leaders at least 20 as they go toward the half-mile pole. Up on the front end, it's still a Vast Matey leading Bastoletto. Discreet Heat down on the inside of Dr. Harlan. That quartet still a good dozen or so lengths ahead of Mr. McFadden, who's back into that 5th spot, and still nothing from Il Ferrone. As they go around the far turn, down along the inside of Vast Matey, Bastoletto up on near level terms. Here's Dr. Harlan joining them up on the outside, and these 3 now arrive at the quarter pole. They're 2.5 lengths ahead of Discreet Heat. The other 2 are of no consequence as they come past the quarter pole. Here's Dr. Harlan, who sweeps to the lead. Jairo Rendon and Dr. Dr. Harlan now going to the front. Battling on down toward the inside is Bostoletto. Down the outside, Discreet Heat trying to get going. Avast Media is now back to fourth. A final furlong left to go. The work's not done yet for Dr. Harlan. Battling on is Bostoletto down along the inside. Discreet Heat down the crown of the track at the 16th pole. It's Dr. Harlan in front. Here's Discreet Heat on the outside. Dr. Harlan holding sway. Dr. Harlan got the win. Discreet Heat was up for second. Bostoletto third. Avast Media finished fourth.
Number 4, Dr. Harlan. Oh boy, Hyra Rendon picks up the mount and the victory, and it pays $8.20 to win. Owned by OGMA Investments LLC and trained by Gustavo Delgado. The 7th race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers 3 and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 7, scratch the 8. Couple of jockey changes in here. On the 1, Bad Boy EJ, it's Paco Lopez. On the number 4 horse, it's Roberto Alvarado Jr. And make the rider on number 10, Hector Berrios.
And the race is on. Good start toward the outside. 5-star Recruit showing good speed. Snoring Barth right there in the early mix, and Sent Hard for Speed is Guess First down toward the inside. The Exception came away in the 4th position. Pheasantfeld up on the outside is 5th. In behind that one comes Sky D. It's 3 more then back to Bad Boy EJ, and at the back early on is Y'all Lion as they go past the 6 furlong marker in a 3-prong battle up front. Guess First between horses. 5-star or Guess First on the rail rather. 5-star Recruit on the outside and Snoring Barth between horses. Those 3 go 3.5 lengths ahead of the Exception, who's out in 4th. Pheasantfeld is 5th, about 4.5 lengths off the lead. It's a length more than back to Sky D. Then a gap of 7 back to Bad Boy EJ, and Y'all Lion is the trailer. They have just about a half to roll in their journey, and up on the front end, that 3-way battle continues. Guess First on the inside, Snoring Barth between horses, and a 3-deep trip here for 5-star Recruit as they run toward the far turn. That trio, 3.5 or 4 lengths ahead. Down toward the inside, trying to get going is the Exception. Sky D starts to move in between runners with Pheasantfeld out 3 deep. It's another 6 or 7 back to Bad Boy EJ, who's got to go. It's another 2.5 after that back to Y'all Lion. Up on the front end, 5-star Recruit and Snoring Barth. Those 2 have put away Guess First. Starting to wind up now is Sky D, who's up into the 3rd spot. 5-star Recruit makes a break for home, though. It's 5-star Recruit into the stretch, clear by 2.5. Snoring Barth down toward the inside, battles on. Sky D, Bad Boy EJ has made up some serious ground on the turn, is starting to pick up runners and coming in between horses as they come to the 16th pole. 5-star Recruit, Bad Boy EJ looks the main danger, and he's rolling. Bad Boy EJ trying to get to 5-star Recruit. It's 5-star Recruit still there. Bad Boy EJ with one final try. 5-star Recruit to win it. Bad Boy EJ was 2nd, 3rd to Sky D, 4th, Snoring Barth.
Number 9, 5-star Recruit, holds on to win it for owner Timothy Yee, trained by Monica Magui and ridden to victory today by apprentice Miguel Arroyo. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 8, first half of our late Daily Double. And welcome back for our 8th race, a 6 furlong sprint. These are allowance optional claimers, state bred 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey on the 3 is Rajiv Marad. The jockey on the 6, Vincero, is Sammy Camacho.
And the race is on. Good start down toward the inside. Delta Bluesman and Unpublished, the 2 inside runners fastest here. Super Jackpot moves up just to their outside in the 3rd spot. Vincero and Alustra, they're out together 4th and 5th. Passionate Hachi is 6th, only 4.5 off the lead. It's another 3 then back to Particularity, who spots the leaders about 8 with just over a half mile left to go. And a battle up front ensues. Down on the inside, Unpublished. Delta Bluesman right to his outside, and those 2 go barreling into the turn. 2.5 lengths ahead of the duo of Super Jackpot and Vincero. They're another 2.5 ahead of another duo, Alustra, and down on the inside, Passionate Hachi. It's a long, long last to Particularity. Up on the front end, Unpublished, Delta Bluesman. No breathers for either one of these 2 as they come to the quarter pole. Vincero looms just in behind them in the pink colors in the 3rd position. Super Jackpot back a little bit is 4th. Alustra trying to wind up. He's going to be cast out 3 or 4 wide as they come to the top of the stretch. Unpublished Unpublished seems to have put away Delta Bluesman. Here's Vincero up on the outside. Now a fresh challenge. Down along the rail, Super Jackpot tries to rally up a Lurster down the crown of the track as Vincero comes calling after the lead. Vincero hits the front. Unpublished now back to second. A Lurster and Super Jackpot trying to run on. It's Vincero and Sammy Camacho clear with 50 yards to go. Vincero going to win it here by 2.5 in the end. Second was very close, either a Lurster or Super Jackpot. Unpublished did all that early work, but had to settle for fourth.